Hello, everyone. This is Danish, the founder of JobSkillShare.org. We have created a very simple application within the portal. You can have free membership, light or premium membership. Of course, the more higher level you have, more resources you have, and this application will work even better for you. But anyone can use it because the information, the resources, and the like resume and what to do, how to find a job is going to be available for free to everybody. Now, the thing is that why do we need this? First of all, we have four major programs, and people are coming from different backgrounds, and they need this sort of help. And giving them to links, go here, go there, download this, download that, it takes so much efforts and energy, and it's just always like we have to update multiple areas. So we were like, okay, why not we just make one application where it can benefit everybody? And you can go to communities all around the world right now, and you will see a common mistakes or common issues when people are preparing for the job. Some people think when they get a plus, network plus, or security plus all together, that make them job ready. It's actually not. In most cases, if you haven't done some sort of research on how to get a job, then getting a certification or even labs or anything, it really doesn't make any difference, because you're not able to crack that interview and you're not doing it the correct way, then you're going to have trouble. So a lot of people get stuck in this area where they just can't get that first interview. And then what happened next, then that's a different story. So we have basically made two options in here. One is when you are finding a job, and what is the prerequisite before you find a job. And then one is that when you get a first interview call or email, then how do you prepare yourself? And in JSS, we cover both areas. So let's get started. The first thing, when you register and you click on the left side, job find and prep, this is the option, and you're going to see this basically job finding and prep process. It tells you this is what we do, and then let's click on it. So right now we have a very simple and quick way for you to get information. That's the whole part of this. So let's start with the find IT support jobs. This is for people who are getting into IT, or maybe they're looking for another IT support role. So you're going to click on it. Now you see we have two questions for our members, and this can be used by anybody. Have you completed the modern IT support roadmap with labs? And this could be any other type of training with labs, even your home labs. So let's say you're following our free trainings, or let's say you're following some YouTube or another platform. Have you done some sort of skills training? Right? That will clearly, this will clearly give you the answer. If you haven't done it, you're going to say no. And then if you are not using our template, then you're going to say no, and then it will give you suggestions. Okay, why it's important for you to have completed such sort of training. So there's a video guide. Go through this video guide, because that explains everything. Like people with certification, no certification, this certification, that everything is all confusion. The main thing is that if you know the skills for the job in IT, people give you the job. It's all about that. It's all about you doing it so strategically, in placing your skills in your resume, where somebody looks at you and they're like, okay, this person is not a joke. This is not a person who just came from college. Somebody handed over the CompTIA A plus type of certification to them, and then they didn't even know how to use the skills to get the job. Everything is great. Degree is great, certification is great, skills is great, nothing is great as long as you know how to tackle this. That's the whole key over here. A lot of people miss this. Then if you're not using our well tested resume, then you don't want to be end up where you go to a Reddit or some other places where you say that I'm sick of applying to jobs because I send it to 300 plus positions and nobody's even giving me a call. And then the redditors are very, they will chew you, because once they open your resume and it doesn't have all these things that we have been testing, then they start attacking you, right? Or any other community where IT techs are like, why should I spend so much time for you that your resume is not even standard enough to go out in the market? So if this is not clear, then you should step back and not proceed, because you do need to do these things. You can't jump into this. Unless you get lucky, then the second step is that if you get a job, then what about the stress? Then you're still running around throughout the internet, throughout the whole Google, everything. You're running around every day. You're in stress. You're looking for information. So let's not do that. Let's do it the correct way. If you say yes, then it's gonna counter you with this, like it's gonna say, okay, you said yes, but do you know all of these things? Understanding the function, the business environment, proficiencies, Windows 10 management, troubleshooting, understanding how domain operates, knowledge in Active Directory, Office 365, customer service. These are the hard terms, hard key skills that people look for. And when you say, I know this, then you have done your work. You have done the prerequisite before applying to jobs. Then you're ready to go and proceed. When you proceed, then you need to know what job key terms you need to apply. For IT support, it's very simple. IT support, help desk, technical support, desktop support, field service support, IT support administrator, system support, NOC support. Everywhere there could be a support for you. So if you have done all of that training at that level, people can hire you because you know the fundamentals, you know the basics. Nobody have to train you from scratch. You are showing passion and they will do that. But then we also said they use terms like technology, information technology, because sometimes people don't categorize it with these titles, and it could be a totally different job, but it could be something in technology, and then that could be your gateway towards other good jobs in the market within the same company. So you have these capabilities with these keywords, and we added copy, so you can just click here and it will copy it for you, make it really easy for you. Okay, now there's a research job links. So you, of course, this is what we provide you, and these are the top ones. You do have to, after these top ones, you may want to check in your area, your country, your city, what's so famous out there that you have to use, right? In Germany, people maybe use some sort of website that is famous in Germany. In Canada, something else. But you gotta go through this. And these days, ChatGPT is there. Ask ChatGPT, open AI. ChatGPT is free. Ask it on the phone. Say, hey, what are the top 10 links that I can apply for this specific role? And it really helps you. Similarly, you can do it with this too, but this is the one that we have used, so we know it works for the past 10 years. ChatGPT will probably add more to it. And then, of course, after that, there's best practices on how to use the job board, professionalism, going to some events, and finding out some sort of, job fairs and things like that. You got to do these things. If things are not working for you the simple way by clicking and applying, then you got to get out and actually do it for the first few roles in IT that you need to achieve. Then there's best practices for LinkedIn profile. Everybody, when you open our templates now and then you download it, it is actually going to basically make you, if you go back here and let's go back and say no to these two, so we can get that here. So we got this template. So if you download this template and you open it, it's going to basically have a LinkedIn and everything for you. Everything is done. You just make sure that you need to change your LinkedIn links, and you need to put everything in there to make sure that it's standard enough for people to look at you. So that's how you will do this process. Very easy. Once you reset it, let's say you start applying to this job and you got some replies coming in, some interviews are coming in, then you're going to jump into the job preparation. You're going to click on job preparation. We have two options. One is freely available to the public. So you open it like this, and then here you go. We got quizzes available for roles, and we are adding more. So if you're going for the IT support interview, you're going to click here and start the 30-question quiz, and that's how you need to learn then. You can expand it even more by going to ChatGPT, say, I need another 30 questions. Don't give me these same questions, copy it, and then it will give you more questions, more questions. Say, I want soft skills question, I want behavioral skills questions. You can keep doing that till you get to the point where you are ready. And then we have a second option for our members that are paying members. We have an AI that prepares people for interviews and filler words and grammar and everything. You have to click get access here to, if you're a light member or if you're a premium member, you need to fill this form and we will give you access. Watch these videos right here. One video is available on top, one video is available on the bottom. This tells you how to use this AI product. Basically, it's very simple. You open AI and you say that, test me, take an interview from me just like any other person, and it's not going to give you question ahead. It's going to on the fly create a question, and it's going to fix your answers, give you a criticism, all that sort of stuff. That's like a real interview. It can't get better than this. I don't even know if it can even get better at this point, because it's the latest things that we're using. So this is how you need to prepare for job interviews with this tool. Now, if you're transitioning to the bigger roles, the more advanced roles, even if it says junior, none of these roles are entry level. This means it's not for people who are getting into IT for the first time and they say, I'm going to skip IT support. Even if you want to skip an actual work, you cannot skip the education. So you still have to go through that roadmap. So once you come over here and you say, I want to become a network admin, I'm preparing for that. And you say, I am ready. Yes, I have done the network and systems administration core skills. This is a part of our roadmap right here on the left side. And if you click here, it's going to test you again. Do you know this? And so you're going to proceed. And then it's going to give you their keywords, and everything else is almost the same. And then if you say no, it's going to actually give you the advices, and the resume template according to this job title. So we made it super easy for people to not spend time too much on the resume. If you're new, please don't get into this ATS, all that kind of crap at this point. I know it's important, and for some people it is. But that's for the people who are serious on getting a second level job where they're making a lot more money than the first job, and then they're experienced people. They exactly know what they're doing in the resume. The resume we're giving you has everything for almost any job that you apply, specifically in that category. You don't need to go and target every single tiny money things and waste that time, because it has so many skills and on demand terms that it doesn't make sense for you to go and spend that time, because it's already there. A job that is, let's say, IT support, they're going to look for Active Directory, Office 365, troubleshooting, Windows 10, Windows 11. These are all generic and high in demand skills. You cannot change these things. So don't waste your time. If you're new, first go and try it, apply it, and get yourself into the interviews. Maybe fail few ones is fine. Get yourself refined, and then go attack those other jobs and get it. Simply, that's how it works in our platform. That's how we have seen people get jobs. They will get rejected. They will may not get responses in the beginning. They will change the resume a little bit here and there, and then they'll go back and apply 50, 100, 200 times. And then, because when somebody call you back, then you're prepared, and you're not the people who are not prepared. That's the difference. You tried the first option to get a job, and you spend that time in an easy way. We have given you 90% of the things that you need. The 10% is based on where you live, how you are, or how you talk to people. That I cannot change that for you. And everything is there for you. The second thing is job preparation is there for you as well. And everything is right there for you to get started and crack that interview. And then after that, when you actually start the work, you go back to your roadmaps and continue to skill up, skill up, skill up. So you don't feel like scared on the job, stressed on the job, because you're a part of a platform that cares about skills. We don't care about certifications. We don't care about degrees. We care about skills. We care about real job that you're in. That's the whole purpose. Thank you so much.